Hi guys, and thanks for watching again. In this video I will be taking a look at this alarm clock with a projector on top, and currently it is displaying the time and the temperature, and now this is quite warm, but that is because I was holding it in my hands. Yeah, I was trying all the functions. So when I ram it on its head like that, the light comes on and it starts projecting the time. Let's see if I can get that somewhat on my hand. I have to rotate it in a very uncomfortable position. Let me try that again. You can see the time somewhat, there we go, on my hand. Now it is projecting quite dimly, but it is projecting, and it is currently running on batteries, and my guess is that it is running on batteries is that it is not projecting all the time, only when you push it. And I'm hoping that when you power it by the power input over here, that it stays projecting all the time and the screen stays lit all the time. But I'm not quite sure at the moment. We'll find out in this video. But I do not have a plug of this type over here. I have the smaller ones, I have the bigger ones, but yeah, this I just don't have it. So I'll be cracking it open and feeding it from my normal power supply. I believe there is some protective film on here. Still is. It is, and probably quite hard to get off. Oh, there we go. Now it looks quite nice, and you can see the Samsung phone filming this. So yeah, there are quite a few buttons on the bottom, and you can see talking. Yes, it can talk, and it only talks when the alarm goes off. So don't know why. I was hoping to get it to talk when hitting it. But the most interesting is the minute button over here. I'll press it, and you will start hearing the most awful sounds and noises you have heard ever. So there we go. Now, you don't want to be woken up by this, do you? Well, at least I do not. So press the can, and it will go through all different songs and sounds. There, that was the beep beep beep. Yeah, that's quite normal for an alarm. So there, some bird or something. Come on. And there's the normal song. So press this button and just press the mode button, and now I can change the time and the alarm. And pressing the hour button switches it. Oh, I'm messing up. The mode button was not ready. I was changing the 2415 and sound mode. So there you can see. Let me get this out of mode, and yeah, pressing the hour button is changing it from AM PM mode to 12-hour mode, and pressing it again goes back to 24-hour mode. 26 degrees, it's quite warm. My hands are quite warm, I guess. Now, it is not bad. Even running on batteries is not bad. The screen is visible when you're powered by batteries. But the most annoying thing about this is the way it projects. When, let's say this is my bed, and I'm lying over here, and my head is over here. I would have this thing to my bedside like this. Pressing it would project the time on my ceiling like this, and then it is projected upside down. I was hoping to be able to rotate this, or that it would flip the time automatically when it is switched over, but it does not. I cannot rotate it to get it in focus. It is just a fixed lens. So I'll be cracking it open and see if I can turn it around and see what it does on power mode. So do you want to hear it talk? Because it is awful. I'm going to yeah, you want to hear it talk, right? So let's say it is 13:15 right now, and I'm going to set the alarm at
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 0,
there we go. Now, you heard the talk, so but yeah, it does the exact same thing when the alarm goes off. It just says the time and then starts alarming. So that's not quite interesting to demonstrate. I'm going to crack it open. I'm going to have a seat, and let's see. Let's get the batteries out. Now, another interesting thing is, did it remember the time? Nope. And it's back in Fahrenheit mode. Oh, shut up. So yeah, new batteries will force you to set the time again. Let's see. And this screwdriver is not long enough. Let me see, do I have another? I do. Yes. Let's see if I can rotate the projection clock. Other than that, it is quite a nice clock. And I bought it on eBay, of course, for $3-4. I'm not sure. It was a couple of dollars, maybe $5 or $6. Really don't know. And it came in a little box, plain box. Not very interesting, but I feel it coming loose. Ah, there's the fourth screw. So yeah, what? Ah, there we go. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. So there's the speaker coming out. And there's the ribbon cable for the LCD in the projector over here, and the power cables, of course. And there's another ribbon cable going over to the display on the front. But where is the power socket I was searching for? There it is. So yeah, let me power it up by my normal power supply. One moment. Now, as I was hoping, the screen stays lit when powered on, but the projector does not. So, and now it's making a noise when I click it. It didn't do that when it was powered by the batteries. And I accidentally mixed up the polarity inside. I was guessing that the middle pin was the positive, but it was not. So this IC over here, this power regulator, I don't know if you can see it, started smoking, but I was fast enough, so it still works. But the projector does not stay lit all the time, so that's too bad. But I guess it is quite an easy fix, because, and that's what I'm going to try, there are the power leads for the LED of the projector, and we can just move that to over there, right? If we'll have to measure the power, measure the voltage, because this is probably 3 voltish or something, or 2 volt, because of a single red LED inside. And we'll have to put a resistor between there if you're gonna connect it to the power outlet. But we're gonna do that, but first I'm going to rotate it. Yeah, there we go. Let's just get it off like that. Let's see, can we get the ribbon cable off without damaging anything? Probably not. So I will have to be very careful. Ah, there's the switch. So these two black cables are for detecting it being pressed. We can do two things. We can hoik this out, rotate it. That's probably the easiest. So Here's the projector. Oops. I want to see what's inside, but it's, yeah, just, well, do we want to cut this open? We do, don't we? But there's just a normal LED inside. Now we're going all the way. This needs to cut open. Now it was sitting like this, so the ribbon cable was on the side of the switch, so it needs to be mounted in the other way around within a few moments, as soon as we have seen what's inside. Oh, in this little box. It's that simple. Just an LCD, simple LCD screen and a 5mm LED and a red LED. So we can even change the power or the color of the LED if we want to. But let's keep it simple. Let's keep it red for now. Some things are just very easy, like this thing. See if we can get the black tape back on. Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Oh, there we go. Like that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So the ribbon cable was on that side, so I'm gonna rotate it, and there's the lens, which was probably stuck on there. Or in there. Right, it's back in its position. The wires are a mess, so there we go. Where are the screws? Here's one, here are 3. So I have 4 screws in total. The screws are not. Here's one. So let's get this one in first before I start looking for the other one, which is probably on the ground. So I'm going to look for the other screw. One moment. Now the other screw was sticking to the magnet of the speaker. And if you're going to rewind the video a little bit, you'll probably see it, but I just had to look for it a couple of minutes. So yeah, this is reversed. Let's get the speaker back in. There we go. There we go. And while I was searching, I also found this. Look at that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to power it, but as soon as it does not power up, I'm going to plug it out, because that then it's probably the polarity is wrong, but it is powering on. Now look what the screen does. Did I fuck up something? Oh. That's probably because this power bank is almost out of power. Cannot imagine that. No, the screen is all... So. Let me see, is the time correct right now? 12 o'clock? Yes, it is. it sounds very sad. Yeah, let me turn off the lights. There we are, 12 o'clock. When I'm holding it like that, and it turned off. Let me get a more powerful power supply. Why not plug it in my computer while it is on? Doing the same stuff. Like it is shorting out or something. Maybe the IC broke a little. It had a little bit more damage than I thought it would have. No, shut up. Now, probably the IC is damaged a little bit more than I hoped it would be, but that's just my own fault. So yeah, this is reversed, and I will replace the IC inside. But for now, I hope you had a good look at the clock. Let's get the light back on and take a little bit more, get it a little bit better open. So let me hold that like that. There's not much to see over here. This power regulator I meant, and you can see it got some damage because I messed up the polarity, and I don't know if you can see it, but it is soldered pretty badly. So did I mix up the polarity, or is it just wrong by default? Let me get it in focus. Yeah, the positive is in the middle. So I got it wrong. I thought that would be the positive and that would be the negative, but I was wrong. So yeah, that's how this thing looks from the inside. So it's not bad, but it is just cheap Chinese shit. So yeah, nice clock, but I'm not going to put it next to my desk, I think, for now. So thanks for watching. Here's a quick update, because I wanted to let you know that I actually damaged the power regulator over there. When I'm going to press the minute button right now with my middle finger, you see it is not even attempting to play the music. And generally it sounds very sad. So when I short it out and just give the circuit the 5 volt at once, you see that the LED of the screen and the projector start lighting up a little bit brighter. So I'm going to short it out again. Let me get these pins a little bit close together. Let me find the minute button again. There we go. There we are. Now there it is, all happy again, but it still turns off the projector after a couple of seconds. So let me just try and reverse, get the LEDs to another place on the circuit board. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in a moment. Now it is done, and the LED projector stays on all the time. And I've also soldered the bridge on the power regulator. Now the only worry is that this needs to be exactly 5 volts or 4.5, but 5 volts is good enough. And I added a 150 ohm resistor on there. I wanted to drive the LED at 2.2 volts at 20 milliamps at full capacity, at everything this LED can give. Yeah, it is not going to live very long like that, but I don't care. So I wanted to run it, give it a 140 ohm resistor, but yeah, that just does not exist. So I took a 150 ohm resistor, and it is running just fine. Not as bright as real projector clocks do, but it is nice, and it is staying on all the time, just like the LCD. And now since it is bridged, it can make all these awful noises again. So, and I have to admit something, and it is a little bit to be ashamed of. As you can see, the red wire of the LED goes to there, and the black wire of the LED goes over there, just like I thought it would be in the beginning. So the alligator clips coming from my power supply, I just rewired these over there, and I just assumed that I connected the black alligator clip to the lead with the stripes and the positive to the lead with all the X's or just positive signs. But as you can see, I did not, so it was entirely my fault, but I fixed it. So that was quite stupid. I don't know why I ever did that, because those alligator clips are on that wire for quite a while now. But after all, it is done, and I'm quite happy with the result. So thanks for watching.